It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Phoenix Suns. And the Suns going through a bit of a rough stretch. They were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. And we'll get to see Marc Gasol in this contest, a center who added the three-point shot to his game last season. All of a sudden, late in his career, he's become a three-point threat as a 7-footer. Man alive, Shaq.
Gasol saw how he could open up things when he added the three. Muchas gracias.
Man, and me without my SAP button. Kenny?
Well, Gasol, he's always had a great touch. But now he's just extending it from a mid-range into a long range. So I'm not surprised by this. Muy bien.
That's about does it for now. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Adios.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. With that road trip behind them, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. Well, we know they've been sliding lately, and you have to wonder, can they turn it around right now?
You know, sometimes during the season, Kevin, as long as it is, teams just go through that blasé period, and that's basically what I sense is going on here. You can't put a finger on any one or two things. It's just a matter of it not clicking and trying to figure it out.
Hey, Brent, the season about halfway through. Some teams really starting to sag. How bad do you have to be at this point to start thinking about rebuilding going into next year?
Well, I don't know. It's a bit tenuous, Kevin. Do you start talking about rebuilding or just giving guys on your roster now an opportunity to experience some NBA play, giving them high-level competition? You know, some of the players may be going to Summer League. They want to have a bit of confidence going to Vegas or to Orlando to expand their game. So maybe not so much about a rebuild as it is about gaining experience at the close of the season.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Evans out there with Conley, and it's McLemore in at the 3 spot.
Well, Chandler's being aggressive right now on the glass, does a terrific job staying active and collecting the rebound.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. And it's Evans in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, can you be more comfortable getting contact? Evans secure in his manhood.
Chandler with the screen on Conley. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple. Here's Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
It's deflected.
That's some good use of the length right there for Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
Payton against Conley. Jackson setting the pick here for Payton. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Chris. But they get it back. To the paint. Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Got to keep Chandler out of the paint when he's in there that close to the rim with that size. And he's ramming it home.
Outside Conley. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Gasol sends it back. A second chance effort. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Now here's Gasol. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Payton dishes to Chandler. Evans against Booker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, if Booker's that close, the D is done for. He can't let a good scorer like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
Conley kicks to Gasol. The pass to McLemore. On the wing, Green. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. McLemore, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Payton passes to Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, almost impossible, really. It was one of those games where almost everyone on the roster had that off night, inside and out, ice cold.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the two bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
And McLemore drops them both. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and rolls. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
Offensive rebound. Chris kicks to Payton. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Green. Pass to Gasol. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. No good from Payton.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Now, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Now here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Clock at 4. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Evans. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Evans has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that look inside is a comfort zone for Evans. Really presents a tough challenge for the defense because of his strength and quickness down there.
Now here's Booker. 23 points for him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Conley. Gasol a screen. Conley with it. Now Payton defending. Now here's McLemore outside. It doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Inside, 11 feet away. That one wide left.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with Earl Watson. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort in the paint, on the perimeter, in transition. They've got to be all over the place.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Williams, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. TJ Warren comes in for Jackson. And Tyler Ewis subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Memphis also making some changes. Deontay Davis is checked in for Gasol. Chandler Parsons comes in for Green. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. Parsons for 3. Memphis with a new shot clock. Here's Davis, and finally they hit one. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Chandler is screen. Ulis kicks to Booker. It's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Parsons. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Ulis kicks to Booker. Here's Williams. That one misses. Parsons with some nice D. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, no defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor, that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
Here is Daniels, 11 points last game. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Davis has got his third rebound tonight. Selden can't hit.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Over in the corner, Warren. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Memphis shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Suns trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, the Suns' issue last season was their defensive focus, Brent. Bottom 5 in the league in defense and had a lot of trouble not committing silly fouls on defense.
That's where youth plays a huge part, Kevin. Inexperience, not understanding the nuances of the NBA defensive game. And a lot of times what you'll see, Kevin, is young guys getting caught up in the idea that, hey, I stopped my man, I did a good job defensively, and that's not really what team defense is all about, certainly at the NBA level.
That free throw good from Len. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Chalmers with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Selden from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Phoenix has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Daniels kicks to Ulis. Now Daniels, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead. And here is Chalmers. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Parsons. Rebound by the Suns. On the wing, Daniels. Dishes it to Ulis. Tries a 3. That one doesn't drop. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Martin kicks to Parsons. Shoots over Warren. Here's Davis. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Ulis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Over Chalmers. Here's Len. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis. Left side Parsons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Grizzlies.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
Free throw good. Parsons. Both free throws good from Parsons.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Ulis kicks to Warren. Len with a screen on Parsons. Here's Warren. Great D that time from Davis. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Parsons dishes to Davis. Changes up, and he lays it up and in. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Williams a screen. Ulis passes to Williams. Back to Ulis. High arcing shot. Here's Len. It's rebounded by Memphis. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Parsons gets it to go. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Ulis. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's deflected. Len, good. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Chandler Parsons out there with Martin. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Davis. And it's Selden in at the shooting guard. Now here's Davis. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Warren kicks to Len. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot. Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Ulis dishes the Len, and Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Memphis. Here's Ulis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Parsons on the wing. Passes it to Selden. Here's the 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Stolen. Here's Selden. He's covered by Daniels. And it's Davis missing. Suns trail by 5. Ulis with it. Feeds to Daniels. He dishes it to Len. Kicks it to Ulis. 6 to shoot. And Davis sends it back. Pushing it up. Here's Selden. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Brent, when you were playing in Seattle, those were the best assist years statistically of your career. What led you to become such a catalyst for that offense?
Well, it was interesting just as I finally got an opportunity to start to play with the basketball as a 2-guard a little bit more in Seattle, trying to play a little bit more up-tempo. And again, I'll mention opportunities because of Gary Payton getting double-teamed. It opened up situations for me, Kevin, where I could be a bit more creative as the off guard.
And you love that, didn't you?
I love playing that way. I wish I had more years of doing that, kind of the run and gun style that Phoenix employed for most of the mid-2000s with that 7 seconds or less. I could have been agreeable with that.
Now here's Payton. 8 points his last outing. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Gasol.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Green, the screen. There's the dish to Gasol. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Payton passes to Daniels. There's a screen by Chris. Now Daniels, 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. Phoenix making some changes. Chandler comes in for Len, and it's Devin Booker in for Daniels. Memphis also making some changes. Ben McLemore comes in for Chandler Parsons, and Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Selden. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And now a quick review at the numbers for McLemore. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
And it's Evans missing. Suns trail by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Offensive rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that's Evans penetrating. Right side, Gasol. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
Payton kicks to Booker. Jackson in the corner. There's the pass to Chris. Payton outside. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
And Conley drops them both. Hey, Brent, what are some of the biggest differences between NBA play and international play?
I think in international play, and we're moving more and more towards it, Kevin, is possessions oftentimes involve 5 to 6 passes and exploring quick cuts to the basket, big guys away from the hoop, and opening up space around the lane for cutters to get in there and slicing through with passes to get available scoring opportunities. A lot of these coaches have borrowed some sets, especially during international competition with the Olympics, that they've brought back to training camps for the NBA season.
Passing, cutting, shooting. I mean, those are the most attractive things to the naked eye to see and watch.
You know what, Kevin? That sounds a lot like basketball to me.
Yeah, me too. Obviously some terrific on-ball defenders out there, but Brent, in your estimation, who are some of the best help defenders in the NBA now?
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, when you say help and they're actually there. Jay Crowder does a good job of recognizing, when the strong side gets broken down and he can come over and help. Certainly Draymond Green does a great job of guarding just about anything for the Golden State Warriors. And then maybe you think about some big guys in the league. Timofey Mozgov in the right position most of the time. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. So they come in all shapes and sizes, Kev. The biggest thing they contribute is their communication skills on the backside.
On the wing, Evans. Right side, Gasol. And stolen by Booker. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break over McLemore. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Marquise Chris and his agility help him get to those kind of positions. What a finish.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley into the lane. Rebound by the Suns.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's...
Wow. He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Phoenix calls timeout.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Well, with a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Elfrid Payton third.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Suns trail by 14. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that fourth or fifth star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
And here's Evans after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Goes up on the block. And too long on the shot. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot's good from Evans.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Well, Phoenix shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Payton dishes to Chandler. Back to Payton. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Jackson setting the pick here for Booker. Jackson passes to Booker. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Chandler a screen. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker can mix it up. Once he's got a lane to the hoop, he jumps all over the defense there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Outside Conley. Gasol kicks to Evans. The feed to Conley. Gasol wide open. He fires. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Phoenix's ball. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Chris. And he makes good on the layup. Chris has got 6 points.
Well, the confidence of Marquise Chris continues to grow from that range.
And here is Conley. 8 points his last outing. And that's Evans penetrating. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Green. Over in the corner, Conley. They get it back.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Suns trail by 16. Now here's Payton. 5 points in the game. Chandler dishes to Payton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Gasol. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And the Suns call time here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Williams comes in for Chris. Warren's checked in for Jackson. And Tyler Hugh is subbed in for Payton. Memphis also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Gasol. Jarrell Martin comes in for JaMychal Green. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
Booker the pass to Len. There's the pick to the wing right side. Three-pointer. No good from Booker.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And stolen by Booker. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. The pull-up. Here's Williams. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The Suns making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Memphis leading by 16. Evans kicks to Chalmers. To the paint. Here's Martin. Good tee by Williams.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
To the right side. On the wing, Daniels. Covered by Evans. Daniels, no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Williams with the block. It's 2-on-1. And the wide open shot from Warren. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Warren's got 6 points in the quarter. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And you can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Daniels. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Martin. Nice D from Williams. And so it's Memphis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half went really well for Chandler Parsons. He had 12 points and 1 block. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. And that's the hard-driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Booker and Jackson, the young perimeter pair. Chris and Chandler are up front, and it's Payton in at the point. So that's who Earl Watson starts the second half with. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Funny, for so long, Brother Powell was thought to have the much better career, but Mark has made the gap between them all the more closer.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And so Gasol nails them both. Here's Payton. Chandler outside. Back to Payton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Payton's got 7.
Well, some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Now here's Evans. Clock at 6. Here's McLemore. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Suns 5th.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Here's Evans. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Conley kicks to McLemore. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Pulls it up. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. 8 points for him.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Gasol. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Payton dishes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Conley penetrating. It's tipped.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And here's Booker from the arc. Chandler. Gasol with the rebound. Memphis leading by 14. Here's Evans. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Man, if you're that tenacious on the drive to the basket, you can get that kind of contact. Evans did it there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans. Tyreke Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
That one is no good.
Well, Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons, a skilled combo guard with great handle. It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And another miss by Memphis.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it, beginning this half 1 of 5.
Looking to end his cold spell, and Booker with the layup. Booker's got 9.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Conley kicks to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Selden in for Tyreke Evans. Now here's Payton. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Top of the key. Fresh shot clock for Phoenix. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Parsons. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This is where you want the shots to come from. Deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunities.
Out to Payton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Chandler. Pass to Chris. Chandler is screen. Here's Payton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. For 3, Booker. Gasol with the rebound.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Conley, the pass to Selden. Back to Conley. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
One shot.
Suns trail by 20. Payton with the ball. 7 points in the game. Down low. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Booker. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 11 points for Devin Booker.
Booker shooting the ball immediately off the pass. Defense, really no chance.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Back to Conley. Here's Selden. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Selden's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And Booker kicks to Chandler. Dishes it to Payton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Chandler just being a menace right now on the glass, making the defense pay with that putback.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Over Chandler. Gasol, no good. Suns trail by 19. Now Payton. Outside Jackson. Back to Payton. With the teardrop, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Green, the screen. Conley dishes to Green. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Passes it to Booker. Chandler a screen. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside Conley. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A nice shot by Booker. 13 points in the game.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Conley. 11 points in the game. Here's Gasol. Doesn't go that time. Chandler with the defensive effort. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They grab their own miss. Jackson, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Memphis also making some changes. Deontay Davis is checked in for Gasol. Jarrell Martin comes in for Green, and Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Davis sets a screen. Shot off the screen. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ulis passes to Williams. Now here's Ulis, defended by Chalmers. Len a screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Suns have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. First one falls for him. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Out to the wing. Selden passes to Davis. Shoots over Len. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Warren, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And here's Len. 5 points in the game. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Parsons for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Warren against Parsons. Back to Warren, expanding his range. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's 9 points for T.J. Warren. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Now, here's Chalmers. The pass to Selden. He kicks it to Martin. Warren against Parsons. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Now, here's Warren. He's got 9. The offensive rebound. Here's Len, and Davis sends it back. Here's Selden. He's covered by Daniels. Outside, Martin. Parsons dishes to Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. Ben McLemore comes in for Parsons, and it's Evans in for Selden. That one misses. Suns trail by 14. The wide open look here for Ulis. The good looking shot from the wing. Ulis has got 5 points so far. Grizzlies have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Chalmers, and it's Evans in the corner. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Warren. And here's Chalmers for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
To the wing on the left. Ulis kicks to Len. Now here's Ulis. He's guarded closely. Back to Len. Good on the shot.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Evans passes to Martin. Feeds it to McLemore. And it's blocked. Now here's Ulis, defended by Chalmers. And stolen by Chalmers. Now here's McLemore. Defense right on him.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Here's Ulis. Grizzlies with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Evans. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Chalmers. That shot missing, so Phoenix will take it the other way. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He dishes it to Len. Now here's Ulis, defended by Chalmers. 4 on the shot clock. Ulis, good. Ulis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Suns trail by 13, so on the floor for Memphis. They've got McLemore. Fresh is out there with Evans. Then there's Davis, and it's Martin in at the 4 slot. Here is Daniels, covered by Evans. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Daniels, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Chalmers dishes to Davis. Now here's Chalmers. He's tightly guarded. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Daniels, no good.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Martin kicks to Davis. Shoots over Len. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Here's Warren. And he makes that one. Warren's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Phoenix.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Evans kicks to Martin. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ulis with it. Len with a screen on Chalmers. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Marquise Chris comes in for Williams. Jackson, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Daniels. Memphis also making some changes. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Deontay Davis. Green comes in for Jarrell Martin. And it's Mike Conley in for Fresh.
One shot behind the lanes.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Outside Conley. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Gasol.
That's what he does, Tyson Chandler, redirecting that one.
Here's Ulis. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Payton, he's checked in for Tyler Ulis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Chris. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And stolen by Chris. Payton against Conley. Payton passes to Chandler. Booker outside. Chandler with a screen for Booker. Over Evans. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 15 points for Devin Booker.
Well, Devin Booker continues to show that he's got a great feel for the game.
And it's Conley penetrating. No good from Gasol. Suns trail by 11. Here's Jackson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Evans dishes to Green. Kicks to Conley. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the rejection by Evans. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's a screen by Chris. To the middle. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Evans. Good D by Booker.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
Jackson kicks to Payton. Over Conley. Offensive rebound. Chandler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Chandler has some experience, but still can be very impactful on the defensive end of the floor.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Memphis leading by 9. To the inside. Green kicks to McLemore. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now the dish to Chandler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Here's McLemore, and the dunk by McLemore.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now Payton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. The feed now to McLemore. Pass to Green. Out to Conley. Launches it. Memphis the rebound. Evans outside. Outside Gasol. He feeds it to Conley. Green with the ball. Working on Chris. Shot clock at 5, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Always the size of Evans is hard for the defense to deal with, so sometimes you just have to foul him and hope he misses.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Booker the pass to Payton. Over Conley. Payton with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And here's Parsons. Kicks it out to Evans. The offensive rebound. Parsons dishes to Gasol. One-on-one fast break. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Now, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
Gasol, a screen on Payton. Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Chandler kicks to Booker. Over Evans. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Booker.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Gasol. It's Evans on the wing. Outside Conley. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 16 points for Conley.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
There's a screen by Chris. Payton kicks to Chris. He got right to the cup using that screen. Chris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Pass to Gasol. Kicks it out to Parsons. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Payton passes to Chris. Back to Payton. Booker is screen on Conley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Evans attacking and stolen by Booker. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 13. Now here's Payton. Booker outside. Down low. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Booker. 14 points for Tyson Chandler.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. From deep, Evans goes back up, and the layup is up and in. 17 points for Marc Gasol.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Outside Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Dishes to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. The Grizzlies pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Suns trail by 16. Chandler a screen. Booker outside. Chandler with the screen on Evans. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Fresh shot clock for Phoenix. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You can tell the defense is respecting the interior play of Tyson Chandler. You got to whack him when he's down that low.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Chandler. Chandler hits them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. Memphis has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Evans. Lays it up off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Timeout called the Suns. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Here's Booker. Pass to Payton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got rebound number 15 here tonight. On the wing, Evans. Defended by Booker. And again, Tyreke Evans. Evans has got 6 points in the quarter.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
They get it back. Chris kicks to Chandler. There's a screen by Chris. Inside, it's stolen by Green.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Marc Gasol.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
There's a screen by Chris for 3. Booker drops in the tray.
Booker a threat from downtown when he's squared up. He fires with confidence.
Outside Conley. It's Evans on the wing. Back to Conley. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
To the inside. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Booker finding the open man that time, trying to get his teammates going.
One shot, find the lanes.
Free throw no good for Chandler. Chalmers with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chandler, you guys really passed the ball well tonight, and that seemed to feed energy at both ends.
Yeah, just playing selfish. As you can see, we're having so much fun when we play that way. When everyone's getting involved, everybody's touching it. It's just a much better team offense when we play like that, and it's successful for us.
It was successful tonight, Chandler. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.